Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Zeelicious cooking series. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 10 healthy snacks that you can enjoy whenever you have a crave. Now, we all experience cravings at different times of the day, in the morning, in the noontime, in the evening, and at night. Now, the worst kind of cravings ever is the one that you experience at night or midnight. That time at the end of the day after a long day's work and you just want to relax and unwind in front of the TV or with a good movie or with a good book or just a drink in your thoughts and meditating, you just have all sorts of thoughts coming to you. What can I eat? What should I put in my mouth? What can I put in my mouth? And you find that at that time of the night, you tend to eat more than you should or more than you have eaten during the day, because at that time, you're not doing any activity. You are just there by yourself with your thoughts all alone, and your thoughts just keep wandering to food most of the time. I used to fall for the temptation of just eating every and anything around me. But when I noticed that it was adding a lot of inches to my waist and making me look like I didn't want to look like, I had to change what I would eat during that time of the night when I have my cravings. But now I have discovered 10 snacks that can actually help me satisfy my cravings but will not add calories, will not add a lot of calories, or will not do my body any harm. And I'm going to share these 10 healthy snacks, like I like to put them, with you today, and also give you some tips on how you can satisfy your cravings without going all out to eating so many unnecessary or adding so many unnecessary calories into your body. Are you ready, guys? Should we go into it? Alrighty, so let's go into the 10 healthy snacks that you can enjoy when you have a crave. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, you know what to do. Please join our family. We want to expand and we're looking to grow the family to at least 600,000 subscribers before the end of the year. And I can only do that with your help. So please click the subscribe button, join the family, and then also hit the notification bell as well, just so that you can get instantly notified whenever we upload a new video, okay? And then of course, if you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up and then also share with your family and friends, because I know that they too will find it helpful as well. All right, now let's go into the video. So the very first healthy snack that I like to enjoy when the crave comes hitting hard is, yes, it's a combination of two things: apples and almond nuts. Yes, I said it. Sounds like a weird combination, but don't knock it off until you try it. Now, I used to be a lover of peanuts, apples and peanuts, but ever since I discovered that peanuts makes me break out a lot, I had to ditch the peanuts and go for an alternative. And the alternative that I liked best was almond nuts. I didn't even think that it was going to taste really good paired together, but when I tried it, I absolutely fell in love with it, and I loved it more than the combination of apples and peanuts. It tastes really nice, the nutty flavor from the almonds, and then the sweet taste of the apples. It's just a combination of perfect flavors working together. So but what I like to do is I like to cut up the apples into thin slices, and when I go back to enjoy it while watching a movie or reading a book, I'm taking it slice by slice, taking it bit by bit. This actually helps the snack last a lot longer so that I don't go back for a second apple. Because the problem people usually have is overeating the snacks that they have while they are trying to satisfy the crave. And that's where the calories come building up. I relish the moments, like I enjoy the first slice and the first almond nuts. Take my time to swallow it well, take my time to let it just sit in my tummy before I go for a second slice. That way, an apple can last me as much as 30 to 45 minutes. But if you're eating it mindlessly, before you know it, in 2 minutes, the apples and the almond nuts are gone. And your mind is going again, looking for something else to go and eat. And that's how you keep, maybe at the end of the day, you find that you're eating 5 apples in one sitting. And that's not good, because apples also have lots of calories in them as well. One apple has about 90 to 95 calories. Yeah. All right, so let's go to the second one. The second snack on this list, which is actually my favorite. This is one, I don't even know why it made it to the second on this list. It's supposed to be the first. Tiger nuts. You guys, tiger nut is an underrated nut in this part of the world because it not only helps satisfy your craves, it also contains loads and loads of nutrients, especially fiber. Now, whenever I know that I want to do the number 2 the next day very easily, what I like to do is I like to eat a lot of tiger nuts and then swallow the chaff as well. Sometimes it gets really boring swallowing the chaff of tiger nuts. So what I do is when I serve the tiger nuts in the bowl, the first 10 to 20 nuts, I ensure that I swallow the chaff just so that the chaff can help do the work of making my poop or making my bowel movement a whole lot easier, and then the rest I just take out the chaff. But tiger nut is one nut that is especially really good for satisfying your crave. The ones I like are the fat yellow ones that have lots of water content in them, that are a lot sweeter. The drier ones are really dry and tend to hurt my tongue and my mouth after eating them for a while. So that's why I tend to go for the juicier, fatter ones. Those ones have lots of milk. I hear the tiger nuts is actually an aphrodisiac as well. I don't even know how that works, but hey, some people said it works for them. But that one is my favorite. I love it because it's milky, it's creamy, it has some form of sugar in it that just gives me energy without me wanting to go eat something else. And so that's why it's actually my favorite snack to enjoy whenever I have a crave. The third snack that I love to enjoy whenever the cravings come is popcorn. Now, popcorn snacks are very, very low in calories and they're super duper easy to make. Just put some corn kernels in a pot and allow the pot to just get hot and pop the popcorn. It just pops it all up for you. But you have to be very mindful if you are purchasing the popcorns from the store, because a lot of store-bought popcorns are made with lots of sugar and butter, and that defeats the whole purpose of it being a healthy snack. If you want to keep it healthy, you have to be sure or mindful of the ingredients that is used to make it. And that's why I would always advise that you make your popcorn at home. That's the easiest way to ensure that it is healthy, because you are able to control what goes into making the popcorn. Popcorns, you can have like a big bowl of popcorn and you won't have to worry so much about calories in it. And that's why it made it to the list of healthy snacks that I consume whenever I am craving something to eat at night. The fourth snack that I like to enjoy whenever I want to satisfy a crave are grapes. Now, grapes are fruits that contain loads and loads and loads and loads of yumminess, lots of nutrients. They are naturally sweet and they contain very low calories. And that's why I love to enjoy them. The green grapes, the wine-colored grapes, what I like to do is I like to pop them into my freezer and let it become rock solid and then bring it out. That way I don't consume a lot of the grapes, because yes, grapes are healthy, grapes are low in calories, but if you eat a lot of it, you're consuming so much calories and you're consuming a lot of sugar as well. So to keep it to the minimum, what I do is I pop it in the freezer, I let it get rock solid and I bring it out. When it's rock solid, you definitely know that you cannot eat so much at the same time, because ice would affect your teeth. So when it's frozen that way, you are eating it in tiny bits and you're just relishing the moment, enjoying the movie and just satisfying the crave at the same time without eating so much grapes. Do I make sense? Does it make sense? Basically, the whole idea for satisfying a crave is to ensure that the tiny portion of snack that you're consuming is the only portion that you actually get to consume during that crave period, so that you can actually satisfy the crave without having to take more and more and more snacks. Just eat the first portion that you bring and don't go back for more. So freezing up the grapes actually helps you do that. But if you don't like your grapes frozen, you can eat them just as is. That's totally fine, but just ensure that you maintain discipline or self-control when you are enjoying it, because it's easy to get carried away when eating grapes. You eat a lot at once and that's not very good. So the next snack that I love to enjoy whenever I want to satisfy a crave is yogurt cups. And then I also like to add some nuts to it as well. So yogurt cups and nuts. Now, there's this cute yogurt cups they sell at the supermarket. Some people call it German yogurt. I don't know why they call it that, but it just comes in really cute, tiny sizable cups. that has, and most of them actually contain very low sugar and low fat, and they're low in calories as well. I think one cup, the one that I like to enjoy, one of it has about 85 to 90 calories per cup. And so what I like to do is I like to chop up some almond nuts and cashew nuts or macadamia nuts or pistachio nuts, whichever one I have available, and just put them in the yogurt cup and just mix it all up together. And then I just enjoy it bit by bit while watching a movie or reading a book. You guys, if you've not tried this yogurt cup with some nuts, you definitely should try, because it's low in calories, it's healthy, and it will help you satisfy your crave. But anyways, if you don't have access to the cups, you can still use Greek yogurt, or you can use the regular yogurt, but remember to keep it sizable so that you don't overdo it. And add some nuts to it as well. It takes the eating experience to a whole new level. The next snack on my list is a combination of dry fruits and coconut chips. Now, dry fruits are basically fruits that have been dehydrated. I always advise that when you're eating dry fruit to satisfy a crave, you eat as little as possible, because the fruit has been dehydrated and there's no liquid content in it anymore, and that means that it's so concentrated and it's higher in calories. So when eating, it's exceptionally satisfying, full of fiber, and it's quite filling as well. But don't overdo it, because you can easily overdo it. But when you're just eating a combination of both of them, be very mindful of the quantity you're eating so that you are not piling up on the calories. So just take bits and bits and bits of it all, okay? Everything ends up in you just eating in moderation. And that's why I said when you're eating it just to satisfy a crave, eat it slowly. Don't rush everything in your mouth. Just take it in bits, watch your movie, move your mind and attention from food and just focus on the movie you're watching. And just once in a while, when you see that the craving has come back, pick a fruit again, put it in your mouth, relish the moment, chew it slowly, savor the moment, and then you find out that you have satisfied the crave without having to go back for more. Okay, the next snack on my list is watermelon fruit. Now, watermelon fruits are one of the lowest calorie fruits in the world, because watermelons are made up of, I think, about 95 to 96% water, which makes them very low in calories. And that's why it's one of the fruits that I like to enjoy whenever I want to satisfy a crave. And then what I like to do to make it more enjoyable is I cut up the watermelon and then cut out the flesh in bits. Sometimes I deseed it, sometimes I don't deseed it. It just depends on my mood. But you just know that watermelon seeds are totally edible, because they also contain nutrients in them as well, and they're also very easy to chew. So I just cut the watermelons in cubes and just store them up in my Tupperwares and put them in the fridge. And whenever I want to satisfy a crave, I just bring out a tiny part of it and enjoy. It's really satisfying, especially when it is cold. That's why it definitely made it to my list of things to eat whenever I want to satisfy a crave. The next item on my list is a combination of two vegetables, carrots and cucumbers. So I call it the carrot and cucumber sticks. So I love my veggies, and you already know that I love my veggies so much. Whenever I want to satisfy a crave, sometimes I turn towards enjoying the carrot sticks and the cucumber sticks. Carrots have lots and lots of nutrients to offer, and they're exceptionally good for the eyes and the skin. Cucumbers are highly hydrating, and they also have lots of nutrients as well. So one thing that I like to do to turn them into a snack is just cut them up into sticks. So just scrape out the outer part of the carrot to make it a lot finer, and then just proceed to chopping them, to slicing them up into sticks. Repeat the same thing for the cucumber. I just remove the seeds from the inner part of it as well. I leave the skin on because the skin has lots of nutrients in it, and then I just cut it up into sticks. And sometimes I use almond butter to enjoy it, or sometimes I even use Greek yogurt. Sometimes I mix it up with the German yogurt I talked about earlier, the small sizable size cup ones. I enjoy them together. Sometimes I even use hummus to enjoy my carrot and cucumber sticks. So those are one of my absolute favorite snacks to enjoy whenever I want to satisfy a crave. And I find that they're actually really filling as well. The next item on my list is a fruit salad. So I love to have fruit salads whenever I want to satisfy a crave. It's basically a combination of different types of fruits. So there's a recommended daily allowance for fruits every day. You're supposed to eat at least 5 cups of fruits per day. And so what I do is I mix up all of the fruits together, and I usually would wait for when the crave hits to take my recommended daily allowance for fruit. So usually I take fruits and vegetables every day, unfailingly. But I don't take it during the day. I wait for the cravings to come, and then that's the opportunity that I have to enjoy my fruit serving for the day. Just toss it up together, measure out a cup or 2, serve it on a plate, and that's what I use whenever a craving comes hitting very hard. So fruit salad made it to the list. Definitely, it had to make it to my list. So the last item on my healthy foods list for when I want to satisfy a crave is my very special banana and oats cookies. I haven't shared this recipe on this platform before, but it is one snack that I totally and absolutely adore. It's very super duper healthy. It's made with healthy ingredients. I ensured it when I was developing the recipe. I think I'm going to show you guys a quick recipe of it in this video, and then I'll film a proper recipe later. It's just basically a combination of bananas mixed with oats. I also add some chia seeds. I add some honey. Perhaps I use stevia as my sweetener of choice. And then it just all it takes is just mix it up together, form them into cookie doughs, put them on a cookie tray, bake them in the oven for about 10 minutes, take them out, let them air dry for a bit until they harden slightly. And then I store them up in a canister or a jar and put them in the fridge. It stays fresh for up to a week or 2. And whenever I have a crave, all I do is just take 1 out or take 2 out, put them on a plate, and I enjoy this with some yogurt as well. The yogurt cups that I mentioned earlier, sometimes I use some soy milk or almond milk and just sweeten things up with a little bit of honey or stevia, and it's a perfect combination. So these cookies are cookies that you definitely should try making, and they're super duper healthy. It will literally help you satisfy that sweet tooth cravings that you have. Alright guys, so those are my top 10 healthy snacks to enjoy whenever I have a craving or whenever the cravings come hitting hard. If you have any favorites of yours that you have, remember they have to be healthy and extremely low in calories to make it to the list. If you have anyone, please kindly share in the comment section down below. I definitely be looking out for it, and I'm sure that some people on here would definitely want to find out for themselves as well. But in the meantime, add this 10 to your repertoire of healthy snacks to enjoy when the cravings come hitting hard. Alright guys, I'll see you next time with another episode, with another mouth-watering video. Until then, remember to be very kind to one another, love yourselves generously, and it's me, the Queen of Fun and Fast Cooking, signing out right now. Take care guys!